First at 5:30 tonight, an I-Team investigation. A local mom raising serious concerns about dental care for kids.
She's wondering if some dentists are doing unnecessary procedures on children. I-Team troubleshooter Diane Wilson is here now with her investigation.
Steve and Tisha, you know, we all have kids, know that dental checkups can be a challenge. But this mom says a recent visit left her shocked and scrambling for a second opinion. All three kids know the routine. Brush well. Morning and night. Denisha, Amani, and Marcus Seals are used to dental checkups, but Mom Ebony wasn't expecting what she heard when she took them to Smile Starters in Fayetteville for the first time.
He said it had 9 cavities.
9 unexpected cavities in the 15-year-old's mouth.
I was just like, wow, you know, because I'm like, I know they brush their teeth and we take them routinely, so I'm just like, first I'm just in amazement, you know, 9 cavities is a lot to me.
And the news wasn't much better for her 12-year-old. Smile Starter's dentist said he found 7 cavities.
So it was just like, we're not getting any better.
And it was a different diagnosis than they'd gotten just 8 months earlier at their regular dentist before they moved and decided to give Smile Starters a try. So Ebony was eager to hear what they said about 6-year-old Marcus, who was alone and back with the dentist because Smile Starters doesn't allow parents to go with them.
They told me my son had a cavity on his back tooth that was bad, that was going around the side of his tooth, that he would have to get a cap put on it, and then that he had another cavity. And I'm just like, wow. I mean, at first it's embarrassing because it's like, all these problems, you know, all 3 kids and they have all these problems.
But Ebony says embarrassment soon turned to suspicion and refused to allow Smile Starters to fill all those cavities or put a crown on a 6-year-old baby tooth before getting a second opinion from the dentist where she used to live. And she says she's glad she made the trip. What did her old dentist tell her about Marcus's 2 cavities, one needing a crown?
He looked at his teeth, he was like, no, it's not a cavity. He chipped his tooth on the side. And all we have to do is smooth it down and seal it. And then the other cavity, he said there wasn't any.
And Denisha's new diagnosis.
When she came out, the one that had 9 cavities, they said she didn't have any at all, which was kind of upsetting because I'm like 9 to 0.
Amani was the only case where the second opinion was close to the first.
My youngest daughter, they said had 7. But they did say that she did have 6 that were just starting and that they did want to fill those. So she was the only one that really had anything close to what they were saying. The other 2 had nothing at all.
Furious, Ebony says she called Smile Starters.
And she said they're not in the business of diagnosing problems that they don't need. And she asked me if I would bring my children back and let their lead dentist look at them.
But Ebony refused to go back. Instead, she reached out to me. I did some digging and quickly found that Ebony's not the first person to question a Smile Starters diagnosis. In 2008, when it was doing business as Medicaid Dental Centers, the chain paid $10 million to resolve allegations that they made fraudulent claims to the North Carolina Medicaid program for unnecessary dental work on kids. This settlement, which they paid without admitting fault, was in the wake of complaints at the State Board of Dental Examiners. Complaints including kids as young as 4 having multiple teeth pulled and multiple root canals done during single appointments. And kids having as many as 16 pulpotomies where baby teeth are drilled, drained, and filled, and 16 stainless steel crowns during the same visit. After an investigation, dentists were reprimanded and the clinic's owners put on 3 years probation. Medicaid Dental Centers changed their name to Smile Starters. But Ebony wonders if that's the only thing they changed and if they're still doing unnecessary work and why.
My feeling was maybe insurance. They know that because my children were on Medicaid, that was guaranteed, you know, the money, and they can get that.
Armed with Ebony's records from Smile Starters and with the second opinions from her old dentist, we went to the Fayetteville office looking for answers.
Hi there, how you doing? Good, I'm Diane Wilson with ABC 11, and is the dentist or an office manager in?
Our manager actually just left for the day.
How about a dentist?
Our lead dentist isn't here either. So.
Who are all these people seeing?
Oh, they're seeing dentists, but not our lead one.
Not your lead dentist.
We gave her the date of the kids' visit.
I'm sorry, I can't discuss anything else.
She did tell us the office manager would be back soon, and we waited outside. Eventually, someone came out.
Well, I have the X-ray, everything that was done by them.
I don't know. I don't know what you have and what you don't have.
Okay.
I
We're
don't know
just
if they're even
in-
patient of ours.
Well, I know they came
Okay,
here.
they told you they came here.
Well, I have it with your records on it. It says from Smile Starters.
I do not know, up one side, down the other. This is a HIPAA issue.
Okay.
I am not a dentist. I cannot answer anything.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Are you a dentist?
No, he is not.
Oh, you just came out too.
Refer it back.
He appeared to be recording our conversation, which was a lot of questions, but no answers.
Dentists are not here. The lead dentist is not here.
She took my card and said corporate would be in touch. I didn't hear from anyone, so I got in touch with the owner of Smile Starters, Dr. Rafael Rivera. He said he bought the company in 2008, right after the $10 million settlement with the Department of Justice. He admits he was a chief dental officer for Smile Starters, Medicaid dental centers, under the old ownership, but states, shortly after becoming owner, we instituted measures to ensure compliance with both evidence-based dentistry and the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry guidelines. We adopted and maintain adherence to a strict compliance program which exceeds federal and state requirements. When it comes to Ebony's 3 children and the difference of professional opinions, in a statement, Dr. Rivera said, "We strive for an accurate diagnostic opinion and encourage parents to obtain a second opinion at any point." The statement goes on to say, "I'm proud of my professional staff and our efforts considering we had over 170,000 patient visits last year and fewer than 30 formal complaints." But Ebony's still not happy with Smile Starters and has this warning for others.
To get a second opinion. If it doesn't feel right or seem right, then it's okay to get another opinion, because I don't think it's right that they're there for kids and they're supposed to be giving kids care for them to properly take care of their teeth, and they're ruining their teeth to me if they're doing work that's not needed.
The state dental board does investigate complaints, but they say they don't have the resources to make random checks. So how do you find a dentist that's right for you and your kids? Get references from someone you know and trust, and look for reviews or complaints online. And if something doesn't seem right with your dentist, get a second opinion before you okay any work is the best advice.
I think that goes for any medical procedure. There's never any harm in getting a second opinion. Diane, you mentioned that parents are not allowed to go back while their kids are having these procedures done at Smile Starters. That doesn't seem normal.
Not to me, and from my experience, and a lot of parents that I've talked to, they said they could always go back with their kids for regular checkups. They do not allow parents back there for regular checkups because they say can make them more anxious and things like that. So that's something you should definitely ask, because it's rare to tell parents they can't come back during the regular checkup. So if that makes you uncomfortable, obviously seek another dentist to go to.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, interesting. All right. Great investigation, Diane. Thank you.